Happy Tuesday, all my fellow brothers and sisters and all. If you've been patient and kind enough to watch part one, part two, here's part three, which is the actual deboxing. And I am going to be as careful as I can not to ruin her box because by now Mattel was gluing, the box, which is, a good security measure, so the dolls are not tampered with. So let me try here. Okay. This is Custom Ball Barbie from 1990. As you can see, I have a couple of other loose ones, that I found thrifting, some time ago. And as you can see, they're in great shape. Their hair is just a little matted, but I'm planning on rerouting them someday, not anytime soon. So here we go, unboxing Custom Ball Barbie. How cool is this? The box is not in like minty excellent shape, so I got it for a good price, but that's okay, I'll fix the box later. It has a cool little story in the back about Custom Ball Barbie and Ken describing, the little outfits, the changes that they do with their outfits, that Ken becomes a pirate, a genie, and just, a regular tuxedo, and Barbie from a ball gown to a rose and a butterfly. Okay, so let me put this box down. Well, see, this is one of the reasons why I don't care for today's dolls. Because back, even in the 90s, you got a lot of bang for your buck. Mattel's gotten so cheap, they really have. Look at all this stuff. For one thing, it came with a beautiful fold-out catalog, okay, showing you all the dolls that were available at the time, okay, or the year before maybe, because they hadn't printed this year's yet, okay. So, she comes with this. Something about doll earrings are removable. A little warning, just in case. The Barbie fan club subscription, no, or magazine, and this I really like because this is a doll stand. You punch it out, okay, you fold it, and it actually holds Barbie. It's a little flimsy because it's cardboard, but it works. It works. It works. So she came with this, and of course, the doll itself. I'm not removing her from the liner, okay, simply because I already have two other dolls that are already out of the liner and they're in great shape, But I just wanted to point out what she brings, her hair, is very cute, is big bouncy curls. The texture, I don't care for the texture of her hair because in the 90s, Mattel forewent or forgotten, the use of saran and nylon that they used in the 80s to give way to this cheap fiber that it looks nice, but if you get it wet, it'll catch a smell, and if you try to straighten out the curls, well, they'll never get back in shape, So I'm gonna leave her alone, She comes with a tiara or little crown and three different little masks. I guess this for the ball gown, of the butterfly and the rose. Okay, and she comes, with a standard, 90s clamshell type of thing, a shape brush and pink, pumps, you know. But I'm going to show you something else. if you have experienced something that I have, is making the observation how your doll may not look like someone else's doll. And the reason is that Mattel would very often have their dolls be made in different countries. Okay. And that's reason number one. Reason number two, is that, Mattel is a business. So if they run out of a certain material or they run out of certain fabric or whatever, they'll just substitute it, and keep production going because they have to meet deadlines. Now, I'm lucky enough to have two variations of custom ball Barbie. I intend on rerouting these both of them, not the one in the liner because again I'm gonna leave her, mint. But this variation, she has a peachy tone to her skin and is squishy. So it's not gonna be impossible for me to remove her head, to remove the old hair and reroot her. You know, the little crown fell off. But this other variation, the head is a little bit harder, but if you notice, she has an orangey hue to her skin. Okay, and if you also notice, her makeup, even though is the same as the other doll, it just looks a little different. This one is a little brighter, and I don't want to say severe, but looks a little brighter. Okay, and this one looks a little more. I don't want to say faded, but like a little lighter, and this is a doll that again I endorse, even though I'm not getting a penny out of this, simply because again, she's beautiful, so here wrapping up my custom ball Barbie review. Okay,